In a circle, chord AB and CD are perpendicular to each other and intersect at point P. So the first thing is to draw a circle. There are two chords, AB and CD must be perpendicular. They must be intersecting at point P. So let's quickly do the marking. AB is equal to 4. So here AP is 4, PB is equal to 6, DP is equal to, DP is not given, CP is equal to 3. And now we have to find out the radius of the circle. So the first thing is that we have to figure out some geometry in this question so that radius is the part of it. So the first step that I'm doing here is I'm going to join the point D with point B, because what I see here is that this angle is 90 degrees and the triangle APC will be similar to triangle BDP. For example, these vertically opposite angles are 90 degrees each, and at the same time you can see that angle DBA is equal to angle DCA, because both these angles are marked by the same arc. This arc is responsible for making these two angles, so these two angles should be same. So now we have this angle is equal to this angle. That means this third angle should be equal to this third angle. Now we can use the similar triangle property, because for triangle APC we have all the sides, because these two sides are 3 and 4 and they are at right angles, so AC becomes 5. Now, so the side opposite to the equal angles must be corresponding. So the side opposite to this is 4. uh, let's see this side. 6 is side opposite to the single marked angle. Opposite to the single marked angle is 3. So the ratio of the sides is 1 by 2. So since PA is 4, so DP should be equal to 2 times of 4, that is 8. The moment we mark it 8, we understand that the length of CD is equal to 8 plus 3, which is equal to 11. Now we have to make some more constructions so that radius becomes the part of it. So what I'm doing is, let me quickly take the center at some point. Let's assume that this is the center. Now the property of the chords is that from the center, if any perpendicular is dropped on the chord, it always bisects the chord. So if I drop this perpendicular on AB, we can understand that, let's call it, this point is, we already have P, let's call it Q, and let's drop a perpendicular from center O on CD equal to, and let's call this point R, and this is point O, and this point is P, we already know. So now we have a rectangle OQPR, and BQ will be equal to AQ, and they will be equal to 6 plus 3 divided by 2, 6 plus 4 divided by 2. That means each will have length equal to 5. So this distance is 5. As long as we know that BQ is 5, BP is equal to 6, while BQ is equal to 5. So PQ gives us length equal to 6 minus 5, that is equal to 1. And that's also going to be equal to OR, because now it is a rectangle. So OR is 1. Similarly, this entire chord has length 8 plus 3, 11. Now we know that DC is equal to 11, which means dr will be equal to 11 by 2, which is equal to 5.5. So dr is 5.5, and the remaining part, that means now we are going to find RQ. So RQ will be equal to 5.5, because we are making it RC minus PC minus 3, so that becomes 2.5. So this rectangle has two dimensions, 1 and 2.5. Let me quickly draw this rectangle elsewhere, because it's a quite small geometry, so it should be better visible. O, Q, P, R, and this line has length 2.5, 1, 2.5, 1. Now let's quickly see what geometry do we have here. OP is known as 2.5, PB is also known as, PQ is also known as 5. Let me draw this geometry here. PQ here is a geometry such as this. It has length 5, and the interesting part is, what if we join OB? Then OB is a line this, and this line is the radius. Now we have a right triangle here where r square should be equal to 5 square plus 2.5 square. Now we simply have to simplify this. 25 plus 6.25, so r becomes the square root of 31.25. And this way we have our answer, which is option C. I hope you enjoyed learning. Thank you so much.